We have here is a 2012 Chevrolet Volt. It's in pretty good shape, but my wife had a fender bender and I had it fixed, so all the body work's completely done and they did a great job. But it has a parasitic draw on it. I don't know where it's coming from. And one of the modules needs to be reprogrammed. I don't have the money, the time, or the patience to do that stuff anymore. So anyway, what I do is I just disconnect the battery every time, because that way the battery's in the back of these things. It's a pain in the ass, but I just disconnect the negative. So all we gotta do is connect this little thing right here. We should be able to unlock it. See, there we go. So anyway, I just disconnect that negative battery cable. It has all the stuff here. It has the that's kind of a mind of its own sometimes. But anyway, has this stuff. I have a 10mm thing. Hold on. And I just take that 10mm wrench and tighten that baby up right there. That's the negative cable. And then she should have power. And I'm going to show you what codes it brings up. So we want to sell it. I don't have time to mess around with it anymore. This Untitled scanner right here, it's pretty decent, but it will not program that module that's needs programming. And I'll show you. I'm going to take this hooker into that car. We'll show you all the codes. We'll have to reset them and show you what comes back up, because that's what will need to be repaired. You know, it shouldn't cost a whole lot of money, but you see, I live in Mexico, so I don't want to drive all the way up to the United States to do it. But so we're going to hook this into the car. That one goes into the car. No, that one goes into the car. This one goes into the thing. We'll read some codes. Turned on. And it's got the check engine light, but you'll be able to tell. Let's get this thing up here. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but here we go. Turn that baby on. See, it's got, battery's good, it's got 15 miles, it's been sitting for quite a few months, so. And I'll demonstrate, this thing drives all right. Let's show you the codes. Go to diagnostics. And we'll go to GM. Go to automatic selection. Go ahead and read the VIN. That's okay. This is the one with all the bells and whistles. So, and take a look at what this says here. That's okay. We'll hit yes. Yes. Now it's reading everything. It's going to come up with a lot of codes because I have the negative battery terminal disconnected. Diagnostics. We'll hit auto scan. It's scanning everything. So we found a bunch of codes. But these will all go away. It's just pulling all these codes because it had the negative battery cable disconnected. So I'll show you what I mean. So we'll just do a quick erase. And whatever shows up again will be see, we got no faults on these things. We got like 2 on the engine control module. No, power steering control module. Let's see. I want to press this one. Trouble codes. Reading codes. We got PO315-00 DTC history status. History since DTC clear. Failed last test. Failed current DTC. This ignition cycle failed. DTC history. That just might be because of the battery. See, it's not learned. Crankshaft position center not learned. Multi-power control module. Request LML. Illuminations. That's the one we have the problem with. P1E00. The crankshaft position sensor will be learned as soon as the engine fires up. You can fire up these engines by just popping the hood. See? Then it changes the engine. Now, we'll go back. Hitting escape. Escape. And we'll go this one. Power steering control module. Control codes. ECU software. Configuration not programmed. That's what has to be reprogrammed. It's a B101E-46. And this unit I have right here will not program it. So you have to take it to somebody who does know how to program that stuff. I've guaranteed that is what the problem is, because it's not communicating with the ECU because the software is not programmed. I don't know how to do that. I have to take it in, load this thing up on a trailer. I'm going to do that anyway when we sell it, and I'll bring it to you. But I don't want the car anymore. I've got to move it. I can't have it sitting in my neighbor's driveway the rest of my life. He needs to use his driveway. So, escape. We've got body control module. We'll go to trouble codes. Driver's door unlock switch circuit. Gotta be pretty easy to fix. B3140-00. Driver window mirror calibration not learned. Well, that'll get learned as soon as you mess around with it. B3205-4B. These cars are... Quit sliding all the way on me. Then we got DTC history again. lost communication with HVAC code modules. The problem really is none of these buttons work. That has to do with that programming, I'm sure of it. And the radio doesn't work. But as far as, we'll go back, we'll show you the rest of the codes. Coolant heater control module. Lost communications with HVAC control module. So it might be an HVAC control module. But I really think it's just that ECU needs to be programmed, and then everything else will start working right. We'll do another quick erase and see if we erase anything. Body control module only has one fault. See, it did erase a bunch of other codes. We'll try it one more time. So, power steering control module, trouble codes, ECU software, configuration not programmed. That B101E-46 is the problem. We've got two faults on the body control module. That's why these things don't work. Trouble codes. Driver door unlock switch. Driver window motor calibration not learned. We'll try that again. I don't know why it seems to work to me. Windows work. Lost communication with HVAC control module. So that might be a problem. HVAC control module. Lost communication with HVAC control module. Might have a bad HVAC control module. They're not that expensive. Anyway, I'm gonna let this. We'll see if we can erase any more. Oh no, we only got two faults. We've got ECU software configuration not programmed. Lost communication with the HVAC control module. So I think it has to do with this power steering control module thing. Quick erase again. Still got those faults. So those are the things you got to fix. That, which is ECU software configuration not programmed. Well, we're going to take it for a drive and see if it decides to fix itself. We'll try this when we get back. Show you that it runs pretty well. It's been sitting for a while, so we got to knock some rust off the rotors. Other than that, it's in great shape. This is a great car. You know, we're just gonna run around. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Go ahead and shut the hood. The hood's open. We'll make the engine run. It charges the car. We don't need that going. That should shut. See, it shuts the engine off when you shut the hood. I'm going to go ahead and knock some rust off the rotors. I'm going to show you how this baby drives. This is pretty nice. It's nice and quiet. It's, of course, an electric car, so it's nice and quiet. These things are nice cars. It gets about, when it's running 45-50 miles a gallon, so it's pretty economical. And you know, I just need to get rid of it because I got too many cars. Hey, so you can see it has a battery power. We were rolling. Everything works good. I did put some new seat belts on it, so seat belts don't come up. Just giving me a stupid seat belt warning ding all the time. Put that in, and that'll quit. So we're just rolling here. We're down here in Mexico. We got a roadblock. We take care of these guys. So here we are. Knock the rust off the rotors. It's not bad. It's just, I live by the ocean, so you gotta drive these things every once in a while. This is my back bonnet is open too, but they're pretty fast. These cars are pretty fast. Actually, if you look at the stats on them, they're as fast as a 5.0 Mustang. So that's pretty darn fast. You don't get all the trouble because it's very, very quiet. So they don't think you're going that fast. It's just simple. Kind of a little sleeper. You can blow everybody away off the line. Oh, it's sitting there dinging me because the stupid back is open. So we'll close that when we get up here. We're just gonna go to the first exit, and then these things have so many warnings on them, scares the daylights out of you. Okay, we're gonna stop and close the fucking thing. Just a minute. Anyway, shout out to those guys in USA, those truckers who are doing the freedom thing. Shout out to those guys. Love ya. Just love you guys. Shout out to the guys in Canada that did that already. I mean, all this COVID BS stuff has got to end. It's just, you know, they want to kill everybody. That's exactly what happened. So, I don't know if you're into that. I'm sure not. So, we unite the collectives. Get rid of this BS. Somebody's got to take these money grubbers out. And, it's time to, see, now it'll stop yelling at you. Here we go. See, now it stopped dinging at me. Now I'm going to put my seatbelt on so it doesn't ding me for that, because These cars are quite technical. It's a nice car, though. Let me tell you, it's nice. It'll get up and move, too. Of course, we want to be careful getting on the freeway here. These guys in Mexico, they're fucking stupid. Stupid crazy as far as driving goes. Better safe than sorry. Every road in this country is a dead man's turn, so you got to be careful. And, you know, 0 to 60 in, you know, a couple seconds, that ain't too bad. And then, this thing has all the bells and whistles. It has, you know, park assist, it has heated seats, everything they could put on it, this thing's got. So it's pretty nice. Navigation, everything. You know, a mirror that darkens itself, all that stuff. I haven't driven it for quite a while. Just wanted to drive it so to show you guys, yeah, it runs and everything. There is a problem with a parasitic draw or something going on. So you've got to address that situation, because if the engine isn't running, doesn't charge the battery, and it goes dead in the middle of nowhere, you don't want to do that. If you don't have a battery, you're screwed. Anyway, I thought I'd just drive this around the block, show you that it runs. It's a nice car. Drives straight as an arrow. Of course, these roads in Mexico are not straight as an arrow anyway, so brakes work great. It's a nice car. So there you go, boys and girls. That's our little test drive. We're going to take her back, park her in my neighbor's driveway. It's got to end here soon, because you can't park in somebody else's driveway the rest of your life. And if this guy would just get rotating, it'd be nice to go back home. So, you know, here we are. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll show you some more pictures. There you go. So here we are. We're going to do another reading after we get it driving. After we drove it, let's see what it comes up with. Do an auto scan. Scanning. So it comes with a bunch of faults. After driving it, we've got P0315 crankshaft position center, system variation not learned, P1E00-00 hybrid powertrain control module. So it's not reading something. It's not seeing, it's not communicating with something. Got 3 codes here. Got P1FFF-00 system isolation coolant level sensor fault. So the sensor of the cooler coolant thing, that's easy fix. P183E-00 lost communication interface control module on low speed CAN bus. So it's the CAN bus network, and I don't have the patience nor the time to figure it out, so I'm gonna let this car go pretty cheap for what they're going for. And let's just go to trouble codes. It's got one. ECU software configuration not programmed. I guarantee that's the big one. B101E-46. You get that one fixed, everything communicates with the control module. Game on. But until that happens, everything can't communicate. I'm just wondering if I drive it around a little bit, it'll clear it up. Driver door unlock switch circuit. Whatever. Lost communication with HVAC control module. So there's something wrong there. It's just, see, it doesn't communicate with that ECU. So, lost communication again. See, it's just that one thing, I think, that's going on here. Go to trouble codes. Lost communication with telematic control. See, it's that one where it's not. We can do a quick race again. Comes up with those. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to unplug this thing and drive around a little bit more. So exit out of that. Anyhow, we took it for another drive, so we'll just do another scan on it. Reading the VIN. There it is. Okay. Yes, that's the car. You're loading the vehicle data. Interesting, it wants to shut off the engine when it's in diagnostics. Do an auto scan. So we've got a few codes here. I guarantee it's the same ones. Body control module unit is probably out. Anyway, this can't be that hard to fix if somebody knows what they're doing. I just don't know what I'm doing, so it's hard for me to fix. But if somebody took it in, they could probably make quite a bit of money on this car because I'm selling it pretty cheap. So there you go. That's what's going on with this car. Of course, if we do a quick erase, still comes up with those codes. So that's what's going on. And I guarantee if somebody went through that, hired a guy to do it, couldn't cost too much money if they know what they're doing. If they got the unit that will program that ECU, that's what's going on that makes all this other stuff fail. because it's not communicating with the ECU. That's your problem. So I don't have the thing that'll program it. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to go buy another $1,000 scanner and figure out how to program this thing. I've got to get it out of my neighbor's driveway. So there you go. That's what's going on. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and leave a comment if you're interested. Leave a comment. I'll get right back to you.